Hello, I am Lord Ellis, the Flameborn King. I am the owner of the Wandering Witch, and I'm here to do a message for the collective. It's not going to resonate with everybody, so take what resonates, leave the rest, so don't force this to fit anyone whatsoever. If you need to swap the energies of masculine and feminine around, please do so, but do not force this to fit. So I noticed you cannot hear me ringing my bells, I don't think. That's what I'm doing is I'm cleansing the space and ringing a series of bells. I'll have to get a different mic. I like this one because it does my voice quality way better, and I don't want to pick up the sounds of like all the other stuff. I mean, it's confirmation, but yeah, I have to get a different mic. We'll see, we'll see. But anyways, all right. So I'm not really sure where we're going with this one, so I'm gonna leave it up to Spirit. So Spirit, what deck would you like me to start with today? Do you want me to start with the room material? Let's yeah, let's take a look. We currently have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody is stressing out because you're handling more than one thing at a time, and you're doing a really, really good job of it. And I think this person's freaking out because maybe they're afraid that this is like their potential of losing you, losing their version of a happy ending with you in some kind of a way. But what's really interesting here, though, is that I see that there is a hand of a spirit that is essentially going to be saving you. So here we are, right here, right? This individual, right, is waking up in sweat and they're not really sure what to feel, how to handle things. They're just stressing out. This could be insomnia. And here you are, right? And you're in between the two pillars of harmony and severity, like in the High Priestess card. So you're utilizing your intuition really well and you're able to handle or juggle a couple things. This could be like a job and a business. This could be being like a parent and like an entrepreneur. This could be like trying to pay off debt and build credit. This could be a number of things, right? But then we have these two cards right here coming out next, where right here this is what they want in mind. They want their happy ending, right? This is like a wedding, this is a celebration, right? But over here, there's a hand, or this could be the Most High God coming down to actually save you from some kind of storm or catastrophe. So that is the starting energy. Let's see, where does this go from here? Person might be thinking about a family now, a new beginning with the Fool. Let's see. We have the sun in the reverse. So somebody's inner child could be in a lot of pain. There could be sadness. There could be disappointment. There could be a lack of expression. There could be a lack of illumination, right? There could be a lack of abundance as well. What else do we have? We have the devil, right? Somebody is trapped. Somebody could be trapped by vices, alcohol, addictions. So this would make sense why there's no light, right? Like if you're trapped inside of that glass box, right? Someone's trapped. Someone's inner child could be trapped right here. But we had the King of Cups, and then somebody else is sitting here. They're very emotionally stable, very stoic, right? The waves, the trials of the day do not rock this King of Cups. And this King of Cups is stable. So in the event that this King of Cups decides to partake of, alcohol, or let's say, right, they're able to do so responsibly. This isn't going above and beyond. This isn't partying. This isn't excess. Well, hello, Mr. FBI man. Somebody's stealing my content. We have the chariots, but you have forward direction. Your light and your dark are balanced, right? Your masculine and feminine are in balance. You are in control, right? You are in control of the reins. You're in control of the direction. You are in control of where you want to go. And you're able to go there in a very fast manner. You're able to manifest very quickly in this state because you have this alignment within yourself. We have the Nine of Pentacles. With the Nine of Pentacles, you are moving forward towards fulfillment of basically following through on synchronicities that spirit puts before you. And as you fulfill these synchronicities, you gain more knowledge, you gain more reward, you gain more spiritual rank and spiritual respect. And it comes with a lot of abundance. I see a lot of abundance and a lot of celebration. We have the Two of Pentacles. There it is again. And again, you're doing a very good job of handling a lot of things. Like your energy looks very good. You're able to kind of handle more than one thing at a time because it looks like you have to be emotionally stable because there are some things that are around you, right? I think that there is somebody who is kind of trapped in a certain kind of way, but I feel like you're outside of this looking in. This is Two of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Wands are in the reverse. This is an energy that would potentially be very prideful, very in their ego. This would be Leo in the reverse. This is an energy that would be insecure about their beauty, about their power, about how they show up in the world. This is an energy that would basically flaunt to show to get the attention of the village rather than to serve the king or to serve the kingdom um, or like the royal court. Like they're more for the approval of the applause of the people than they are of the purpose or the seat that they have. So, Spirit, what is the next deck you would like me to use? Do you want me to use the Light Seers? Okay, I need to give this a good shuffle. We have the Lovers and the Four of Swords. So this could be two people are coming together and then somebody else is kind of nesting or being home alone. This could also be that there is a couple that is coming together and maybe they're kind of manifesting like the nesting stage. Um, or there is a feminine energy that's coming together with the masculine energy, and she feels as though she is nested in that masculine's energy. And there's the red thread of fate. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So if this is like a couple that's independent of this Four of Swords, this couple is very well versed in different schools of magic and methodology, and they're probably also working together. And then this energy over here of the Four of Swords that's kind of resting by itself is also here with the Ten of Swords. So it's like it sits alone in this kind of like isolation. But I feel like that's like a separate energy from the lovers. What is this? Sun in the reverse. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody is very, very sad with this Five of Cups here and the sun. So there's no sunshine. It is raining. It is storming outside. Everything is going down the drain. We have the Devil here. Somebody is potentially stuck with addictions, drowning in addictions. This could be alcohol. These could be vices, lust, sin. It could be debt. A lot of different things. What else do we have? We have the Hermit in the reverse. Somebody cannot find the light. Somebody is in a very dark place. Somebody feels like they are alone. Somebody feels like their world is upside down and they are trapped. We have the Star in the reverse. This could be a Virgo. This looks like this. Okay, yeah. This is Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo energy, from what I'm seeing here, in terms of like all the zodiacs that are on the board right now. And then with the star in the reverse, like this is somebody who is like hopeless. This is somebody who is in their south node. This is somebody who doesn't feel connected to the light. I don't feel like this person is necessarily connected to anything because it's just like a series of like kind of like black holes or where the light is supposed to be in the upright position is now in the inverse. Um, Interesting. What is the King of Cups energy? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. But with the King of Cups energy, this energy is very emotionally stable. Like I said, very stoic. And with the Two of Swords in the reverse, they're not caught up in their head. They're not tied up by any kind of like illusions. They're not going to be blinded by red flags, right? Doesn't really matter what kind of comes their way. They're looking the other way. So to me, I think that they're blinded to this other energy over here. That's just kind of like drowning. But I think it's because like it's out of preservation because otherwise if they look that way that comes with like red flags, being blinded, attachments, distractions. What's the chariot? We have the Ace of Cups. Yes. The reason why you are moving forward with the chariot is the Ace of Cups, so double water, and it is because of the self-love that you are giving yourself. The self-love that you are giving yourself is giving you that guidance, it's giving you that direction, it's putting you in the driver's seat, essentially. Your heart is the GPS. What is the Nine of Pentacles? We have Judgment in the reverse. To me, this is like you made all the right decisions and somebody else made a really bad judgment call. They didn't listen to their higher self and then they fell with Judgment in the reverse. Underneath that Knight of Pentacles was the Two of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. So you have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. It's really breaking somebody's heart at the fact that they made a bad judgment call. It's breaking someone's heart at the fact that they fell from grace. It's breaking someone's heart at the fact that you're handling everything a-okay. And they hate the fact that they're showing up in this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy. What else do we have here? We have Justice in the reverse. So what this person does with their power is an injustice. This person could also have an imbalance. And with this Justice card in particular right here, this person could have a dual personality. And then this could also give them a really big imbalance because again, we also have this pain and this heartbreak and this anguish. But like I said, keep in mind, somebody did not listen to their higher selves and then they fell from grace. Meanwhile, you listen to the spirit and now you are getting the rewards from the fruits of spirit. I want to see what um the tether is with the star in the reverse real quick. What is the tether here? We have Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was focused on the past. They were stuck with baggage of the past, could be debts of the past. This person could have been more stuck on material things and they could have been in their pride and their ego. This person, they kind of have their eyes closed and they're kind of looking a little stuck up and they're holding on to the purse. So they were kind of more concerned about like possessions. Maybe they just couldn't let things go of the past. What is this Judgment in the reverse? And this will be the final card. The Fool. Somebody could have made a bad judgment, not listened to their higher selves, and then they went towards a new beginning. And then this is like when they fell, they like kind of took a free fall. But I'm also seeing here too, if this is in the upright, and that's going to match with that Knight of Pentacles in the upright too, that's telling me that essentially like this is your new beginning. Like you're one pentacle away from the Ten of Pentacles. So that's like ultimate fulfillment. That's inheritance, whether that's spiritual or physical. That's just abundance in mass. It could be monetary. Maybe it's just a lot of food, right? Maybe it's just a safe place to stay. There's a lot of different things that come in the form of abundance. Could be credit scores, could just be around good people, like safe people that you can be yourself with and celebrate yourself and just enjoy yourself, right? Lots of different forms of abundance. But that is what I have for you guys for the General Collective. I will see you guys on next one. Okay, bye.